Hi, this is Janet. Try it like it, create it. And today I am going to share with you some finds from the Dollar Tree. I am calling this my everything else haul from the Dollar Tree. These are items that just didn't fit in categories as far as kitchen items or crafting items. This was everything else that I purchased, and I kind of put it together in this video. There's a few more items that I've probably taken pictures of or video of in the store, and I will add that to the end of this video of items that I didn't purchase but I looked at while I was there. So to start off, I bought, as to restock, this is not a new item that they carry, but this was just to restock because we needed it, was the Scotch transparent tape. Now they have double stick tape, one roll for $1. They had Jot brand tape for $1, and then they had Scotch where you get 2 tapes for $1. I don't know as far as size-wise comparison, but Scotch was a larger name brand that I'm familiar with, and 2 rolls of tape seemed to be better than 1 to me. Like I said, I don't know the measurement comparison between the two, but my daughter the other night told me that we were out of tape and she was having a hard time finding tape in her house. So actually having 4 rolls of tape, even if they're smaller, is nice, so that I can have one in the wrapping area, I can have one in the kitchen, she can have one in her room. So just having enough to put around the house. Sticking with the adhesives, no pun intended there, sorry. You know, super glue is always a great purchase at the Dollar Tree. I have never seen this before. This is a permanent mounting tape in super glue brand, so I grabbed that. I grabbed the super glue epoxy. I think I have seen other epoxies there before, but you know, super glue being the name brand, this was epoxy. I don't have a use for either one of these, but I thought that they would be great to just have on hand. The other thing I saw was the super glue brand wood glue, and I didn't grab that. I didn't have a need for it, or don't foresee a need for it. So that is what I bought. Then I grabbed these quick erasers. I saw these the other day at the store, and I've heard other YouTubers talk about the Scrubbing Buddies being in a larger size. Well, this was the only package I saw at first until today, when I went and saw the smaller package versus the larger package. And I have a comparison picture to show you, and I will put that in later in this video. So I grabbed, of course, the larger one for cleaning. So that's that. Then I saw these on the way I was checking out. It was up in one of the front kind of, I don't know, I'm going to call them carousels, but they don't move or anything, but they're not the long aisles. They're up front near the cash registers, and they had 2 different kinds. Excuse me. This is a prayer card set. It includes 20 cards with inspirational prayer and scriptures on the cards. And these are by Crown Jewels, which I have heard others mention this brand. And there were, like I said, there were 2 different designs, and the design on the outside of the package kind of indicates what's going on the inside. I like this one better than the other, so I grabbed it. I really haven't looked inside. I haven't looked at the verses yet, but my kids go to a Christian school, and I have a daughter graduating this year, and a bunch of her friends are going off to college in many different states, and so I thought these might be really cute to include in a gift package or a card to them while they're away from home. So that's what I grabbed this for. Then I finally found these slides. They are by Juncture, I believe that's, yeah, which I've seen this brand on other things. They are the European measurement on the back, so you need to make sure that you look at the tag, because the tag is going to tell you that these are women's slides and this is a large, and the large slide fit a 9 to a 10. My daughters and I all have large feet. These are going to go to my youngest daughter. Can you imagine that a freshman in high school has an almost size 10 foot? And I love this color. They come in pink, black, and gray. And the only ones I could get in this teal color were for her, unfortunately. For my other daughter and I, who have even larger feet, we get stuck with the uglier colors. So these are extra large. They fit a women's size 11, 12. So I bought the black and I bought the gray, or you could call them silver or metallic-y, but they don't really shine. They're more gray, I guess. So that's what I bought. I finally found them. They looked like they had been picked over. I've been looking for them. And, you know, you go one week and there's nothing there at all, and you go the next week and they're picked over and they're almost gone. So that's just kind of how it happens at the Dollar Tree. But I found them and glad to have them. Hopefully the girls like them. If they don't, they were $1. I picked up this pillow. Now they had them in lots of different colors. I liked the teal color. I don't know what brand this is. It's a Greenbrier product. It is 100% polyester. And so I was thinking that this could take on sublimation ink with crafting. And so I'm going to try to like maybe put a word on here and see how it works. For $1, if I ruin the pillow, there's no loss there. So I grabbed one to try that. Then lastly, I'm just going to share some books. And I know that sharing books are kind of hard to do because you go to your store looking for them and you can't find them. So I'm only going to share a few. But as an artist and a crafter, I'm always on the lookout for, you know, more artsy kind of books. And so this one is called Stitchopedia, and it is a reference book for stitching for embroidery, which I do and know how to do, but I liked the idea of having a reference book. And it has the metal spiral here, and I can tell you, let's see, this sold for $24.99 US. So there are a lot of picture references as well as patterns, as well as projects, and then also stitch guides to show you what different stitches there are and can be done. And so I like this not only for the projects but for inspiration. And when I tend to do work like this, I really don't buy a kit. I like to kind of draw my own thing and stitch it. So not to say that I haven't done kits in the past, I have, but I do enjoy doing kind of my own thing. So I thought this book would be really helpful for that. The next one I found is this, which says Measure, Cut, Sew. Now, I am not a great seamstress, but I do like to sew, and I do like my sewing machine, which is an embroidery sewing machine, Brother, and I have taught both of my daughters how to sew. Although they don't sew very well, they have mentioned in the past that they wanted to do more. So I kind of like this idea because it's pattern-free projects using simple shapes. And let's see, do we have I'm not sure I can, oh, 1995. So, and when I flipped it over to the back, I saw these and I thought, boy, these are cute. My daughter actually made an owl pillow one year for 4-H and got, it was higher than first place ribbon. I forget what it was called. But it came with this one kind of crinkled page in here, which is okay. It's $1, right? So it shows you how to create. I like these blocks. There's the pillows that are fun. So yeah, it just has a lot of projects in here that I thought would be fun for them to look at, and if they come up with at least one thing in here that they might like to try, it was well worth the dollar. And I'm sure I could pick up some tips and hints from the book as well. So I bought that for inspiration for both them and myself. And then lastly, this book, which I thought was really interesting, and I'm going to give it to my daughters, is To Color Your Own Dutch Masters. So it has Rembrandt, Vermeer, and I think it's pronounced Hals, Hals, but don't quote me on that. But it comes with a really nice, strong backing board, and then it has the masters in here, and you can color them. So I thought this was really sweet and interesting. My daughters have studied some art history in their schooling already, and with me being an artist and having taught art history, this means a lot to me. Hopefully they like it. If not, I might find the time to sit down and use it. They're both into drawing anime and kind of more stylish art, but I thought, this might inspire them. It might give them some thought about composition, about color, and looking at the master's work is never a bad thing. So I found this book and just thought it was really neat. And when I got to the checkout, the lady who checked me out said she was really excited to see somebody buying this book because she thought it was an interesting book as well. And I told her that there was one more left back there, and she said, "Oh no, there are a few more." And actually, this girl with a pearl earring, I actually watched a movie about this. It was an adaptation, not historically correct, but it was a very interesting movie to kind of see how they thought that this painting came about. And so that's it, Color Your Own Dutch Masters, and here are the actual works so that you can coordinate with it. I think the paper is thick enough that you could actually do watercolor, mixed media, paint, colored pencil, marker. Of course, if you took them out and just put them on the backing board, you could, use anything that bleeds through. Because the paper is thick. I'm looking to see if it tells us what kind it is, but off the top, I'm not getting the brand, but it is thick. It's like a thick cardstock, I would say, somewhere between an 80 to 100-pound cardstock. So I thought these 3 books were really interesting, and I found them inspiring, and I was glad to find them because this is the kind of book I look for at the Dollar Tree. So I don't remember if I have any other items to share with you from this kind of other grouping category, and if I do, I will share them now at the end of this. I found these containers in the party section, and I thought with a lot of the events coming up with graduation and weddings and so forth this summer, that these were kind of interesting. The 2 clear ones on the left I thought would be nice for projects where you could actually glue some kind of stand underneath them and then fill them with candy or ice or whatever works best for you there. Another find in the containers section are these 2 rectangular containers in white and blue. I have actually bought a whole case of these, and it comes with half white and half blue in the container. And I use them for storage of different things in our bathroom as well as in my crafting area. And I'm happy to see them in stock so that I can grab a few more without having to order an entire case. Another storage container that I really like is this clear container. I haven't seen it in the store for probably over a year, but it is really nice, looks high-end quality, and I use it again for storage in my crafting area. This next container, which reminds me of a magazine container or a document container, it's showing up here on the screen as blue, but it was the most unique teal color I have ever seen. So I thought you guys might be on the lookout for that or be interested in seeing that. Then in the glass section, I saw these held back from purchasing them, but I am so drawn to this kind of rainbow metallic-y treatment on glass and the iridescent. And some of them had the color going on the full glass, and others had them only halfway. But I thought, boy, these would be really nice with a candle inside. And then finally, I wanted to share with you the difference between the sizes of the cleaning pads that I had mentioned earlier in the video. And so here, hanging in the store is the smaller versus the larger package. So thanks for watching, and please stay tuned for more Dollar Tree videos.